Welcome back, everyone, to Light All Feats Podcast. This is episode 42.
42.
And biggest gamer here.
Adam Mark.
Today, we're going to be talking about Reincarnation.
Yes, sir.
Oh, boy.
Technically chapters 304 to 350.
Yeah. Oh, 308. Right away. That's the funny part I was telling you about.
What are you talking? Oh, about the drunken night?
No. It was when Sienna kissed Eugene.
Oh,
and then she was like, how'd you like your first kiss?
Oh, yeah, that was so bad.
And then she was like, oh. And then you see the picture, it slapped him. I was dying. That
was actually hilarious. You're right. So, yeah, because last time we did Reincarnation, I think I stopped at 303, you stopped at 308 because of that.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, I got to see what happened here.
Yeah. So, we'll backtrack a bit, guys. Right where we ended, Raizakia, we know that's not how you say it, but the coolest pronunciation. Okay, so Raizakia, the ancient dragon, that fell, the black dragon, the Duke of Helmuth, clapped. Right?
Yes.
Clapped by Eugene. It wasn't clapped by Eugene, but clapped by Eugene and Sienna. How do you say her name? Sienna. I keep forgetting because of the fake name of that.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? I don't even remember the fake name.
I think it's I just read it today.
What is the fake name?
Sierra.
Oh.
They changed one syllable.
One letter, yeah.
And they were like, right. Nobody will be able to tell. And I'm like, I can't. But yeah, Sienna and Eugene clapped him up. They took his body, ginormous. And,
yeah, I was shocked. I'm like, we're going to take his body. And I was like, oh, damn, where are you going to put it?
I'm sad they didn't get his dragon heart.
Yeah. Because
his dragon heart would have been insane.
Wait, why didn't they get it again?
Like, they just smashed the part when they were killing him.
Oh, that's right.
I think that's how they were, like, able to land the killing blow by destroying his dragon heart. And then they got Ramira back, little fleshling.
Yep.
Hatchling of Raizakia's daughter. What did they call her? The Dragon Princess? Or they had a cool name for her.
A cool name?
Yeah. Was it just Dragon Princess?
I think it might have been. They didn't have a cool name for her.
I thought it was a decently cool name. Like, not like a cool, like crazy title, but it was like a decent title.
They didn't have anything.
Alright, never mind. It was in my own imagination. I do that. So we headed to Arath where Sienna.
There's no way.
Sienna and Eugene had their first ever date. And I'll be honest, guys, these 50 chapters, it was confessions on confessions on confessions. And there was 4 ladies, so actually technically only 3 confessions. 3 confessions.
Yeah.
And my favorite song is Confessions, Part 2 by Usher. So
oh my.
I actually know that song by heart.
Really?
I do.
That's fun.
Don't ever play it if I'm drinking, bro. It comes out. I'll sing the whole thing. I can't do it. But yeah, they had their. No, they had their first date, and it was pretty cute. Like the back and forth of like, whatever. Eugene getting ready for it, Anise prepping him, and the gift and all that. Sienna was just like full of nerves, bro. Mm-hmm. It's kind of funny because they keep like mentioning her age, and she definitely doesn't feel her age.
Yeah.
Like at all. Like, but like, even if she didn't, like, wasn't in like purgatory for 200 years in the tree, she was still 100 years old.
Yeah.
She doesn't act 100 years old.
No, she does not.
She acts like a 20-year-old lady.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty funny, and they had their little date, and they had that kiss scene. And, you know, Sienna was like, how was your first kiss? And he was like, well... Or she was like, no, I'm so happy we shared our first kiss together. That was amazing, right? Silence. And then we got that slap, that big old slap.
Yeah, when they showed us the picture. I'm loving the pictures.
The bonus images have been great. We've been able to see all the women characters. Like, we saw Anise. / Kristina.
Yeah. We saw Myrrh. We saw Sienna. We saw Ciel.
We've seen Ramira.
Oh yeah, Ramira.
Obviously Eugene. And we've seen Hamill.
Oh yeah, we saw Hamill. Yeah.
And we saw Eugene. We saw Eugene like 100 and something chapters ago when we saw Anise / Kristina, like at the fireworks festival.
Yeah.
That was cute. And then we head over. Oh, before we do that, then in Arath, Sienna goes hard on the king, bro. bro. Take it away, bro.
Not just the king.
No, yeah.
She was hard on everybody.
Yeah.
She comes back. We're just in the middle sky. Sienna, she's singing the damn kingdom. Or was the palace?
I think it was the whole island.
Oh yeah, she's like, we're putting it underwater.
Yeah, because there's like the kingdom, and there's like a big lake, and inside the middle of the lake is like the like holy palace or whatever.
Yeah.
Facts.
But essentially,
Mm-hmm.
she pulled up. She's like, I'm gonna sink this damn place
Mm-hmm.
because of the way that they tortured Myrrh
Mm-hmm.
in the past for trying to get the information out of the eternal hole.
Yeah, witchcraft.
Mm-hmm. And while that was happening, what's his face came out? The guard.
Oh, Trello?
Yeah.
I don't think that's his name.
That's not his name.
Truello? Trubello?
Trullo,
something like that.
It's like a food.
We're doing him a disservice.
I mean, he's not.
He's an 8th circle archmage.
That was the only time he got mentioned, though. Well, no,
He's been mentioned before, but like
no. In this chat, in this like week's reading, actually, he was mentioned twice. But essentially, he comes out. He's like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, I'm just sinking the island. What do you think I'm doing?" And he's like, "You can't be sinking the island." She's like, "I can do whatever I want."
Facts.
And then he was like, "Do you know who I am?" And she's like, "Do you know who I am?" "I'm Sienna Murden." And then everyone heard it, and they're like, the grasp. Like, "Are you really?" She's like, "I'm sinking the damn island, aren't I?" She didn't say that, but that's practically what she was like thinking.
Yeah.
So that's what I'd be thinking.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect her to go so hard.
Yeah, she basically just said we're one shot in this place if they don't say sorry. But then what's his face came out? The Green Tower Master.
Mm-hmm.
He's the son of her disciples who got married and had kids. Wait, is she?
No, so
Oh no. He's the disciple of a disciple.
no. So he's so Sienna had 3 disciples.
Yeah.
She had 1 who became the Red Tower Master.
Yeah.
And then 2 who became like married, and they became the Green Tower Masters. Like together, one of them became the Green Tower Master, but they were together. And then they had a kid, and then that person had a kid. And that's
what it is.
Jerchum or whatever his name is.
And he used, what was it, Jaegerstrill?
Yeah.
He got smacked.
Jaegersil. Yeah.
Absolutely destroyed instantly. And then what she else? Oh yeah, she stuffed him full of water.
Yeah, no, she kept drowning. Oh, his name's Trempel.
And she's basically drowning him the whole time.
Yeah.
And then she made him throw, or she didn't make him. Basically, after she stopped drowning him, he threw up a bunch of water in front of everyone.
He had to apologize and all that. He got stomped.
Yeah, stomped, and then he's like, "I can never make appearance in the public again." Yeah.
And you know, Sienna made a good point about like that I didn't even think about, that like just because you're an 8th circle wizard doesn't mean you're like a great 8th circle wizard. You know, like there's a bunch of like discrepancy between inside each of the circles. There's like differences in power, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like, you know, like for example, Balzac, I think, is that how you say his name? Balzac or Balzac?
Oh, I think it's Balzac.
Balzac.
Yeah.
Balzac is like 8th circle, and Amelia's 8th circle, but like Amelia's like supposedly like probably way stronger than him.
Yeah.
And so it's like I didn't even think about that, because she was basically saying like there's a lot of trashy 8th circle wizards around there.
Everyone's just calling themselves arch wizards.
Yeah,
nowadays.
just because you hit 8th circle don't mean you like that.
Yeah.
Like you're still trash. You know what I mean? So that happened, and then Lovelian got scared because he's like, I've been calling myself the successor too. But he got spared because he's Eugene's master.
Yeah.
And then Sienna like also stomped on the prince and almost basically stomped on the king too.
Yeah.
The king had to do a little leniency there.
A little kowtowing.
Yeah, quite a bit. I was surprised at how hard he was kowtowing.
Yeah, he was going crazy.
Yeah, because sometimes they just say like his head touched the ground, but he said his head touched the ground so many times and with such force he was bleeding, and it was like, whoa, this man was really like dong dong dong. Like,
yeah, and apologized and everything. It was like a crazy scene. She made the king bow down. But yeah, she basically was like, all right, accept your apology. Let's go. Brought the thing back up.
And she's like, and give me all your money.
Yep.
or give me access to all your money.
Which is the same as I'll take whatever I want.
Yeah, I'll take whatever I want, and unlimited access too. It's not a one-time thing.
Yep.
Which is insane for the kingdom. A whole kingdom's coffers is in Sienna's hands.
So now, what's this? The crown prince, seeing this scene, he got his father after doing that. He told him like, "Hey, saw how she just kind of did whatever she wanted.
Mm-hmm.
That's because she's
her.
Yeah, she's her.
She's surpassed the ninth circle.
Yeah.
She's hit eternal hole. Like, if you're an arch wizard with unsurmountable power,
Actually, an arch wizard,
Yeah.
not like those Green Tower masters we're talking about.
like an actual arch wizard, you can do whatever you want.
And he was telling him like, if you want like the imperial authority to return, you gotta become an arch wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember they were talking about like the whole point was like the council and the royal family like are supposed to guard against each other.
Yeah.
They produce good wizards,
Yeah.
but they never really did anything.
Yeah, like I think the king himself is a seventh circle. They said,
Yeah.
and like the crown prince, became a sixth circle at like 25, and then he just started chilling.
Yeah.
And like they didn't say his age, but the king is around 80 something, like around 80 they said. So I'm assuming the prince is anywhere from like 40, probably to 50 years old.
Mhm.
So it's been like another 25 years, maybe 20 years, and he hasn't progressed. Like that's like what's happening, guy.
Yeah.
You know? And he got his little fire lit. And I don't know if it's just me. I was wondering, I wanted to talk to you about it. I feel like the author's been throwing a lot of little foreshadowings of like a lot of important characters that are like have gotten a desire to get stronger. Have you seen that as too?
I was just thinking that in my head, like, oh, maybe he'll become like a strong side character in
Yeah,
the future.
because I feel like I think since I would say since he rescued Kristina, like 150 chapters ago, I feel like everywhere he's gone, like people leave with a desire to go stronger wherever he is.
Well, because there's the branch Lionhearts,
Mm-hmm.
obviously Sienna and Ciel,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Like
there's like the white, or what are they called?
the White Knights.
They're not called the White Knights.
You called them all. You called them the White. The White Lion Knights.
Are they called white? Or no. Are they White Dragon? No,
Nah.
they're Dragon Knights.
I think they're White Lion Knights.
No. I'm talking about for the. Sorry,
For-
not for the clan.
Okay, then for
Yeah, they are White Lion Knights.
okay.
We're talking about for the Emperor.
Oh, I have no idea.
They might be called Dragon Knights or something.
Yeah, something similar to Dragon. It wouldn't be Dragon Knights because then I'd come on here and I'd be like, Final Fantasy fucking ripoff. But so I know it's not Dragon Knights, but I know it's like
Is it not?
something there.
It's white something.
Yeah, something there. I don't know, but they're trash anyways. It doesn't matter. But yeah, everybody's like left, like with Eugene's side, or like who see Eugene. They've been like he's been like the author's been like throwing hints like, oh, like he's thirsting for like not thirsting. I feel like it's the wrong way to put it, but like they see strength and why it's so important, and like desire to like become stronger themselves, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like, have you seen that as well or no?
I think it happened especially in in the Mullins Kingdom.
Yeah.
When all those people saw Eugene, was like
he top 15.
Yeah, and they're like, he was like, "Fuck you, Demon King,"
Yeah.
and everyone's like, "What?" He just said that to the Demon King.
Yeah. And to David Linman or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Gavin Linman. Let's call him the Blade of Incarceration. His actual name is so whack, bro. Compared to his Blade of Incarceration, like he looks like John Smith over there with David Lundman, and then there's Blade of Incarceration. It's like it's like when you go to work and then when you go home and you're in your Dungeons and Dragons group, like
you hold him, bro.
That's exactly what I thought of every time I hear his name, his actual name. I'm like, can we just go by the title?
Gavin.
Yeah, like Staff of Incarceration, Amelia. You know,
that's true.
Let's go Staff of Incarceration.
Yep. So, Demon King, he had a banquet, some of the top 100 demons.
Oh, yeah, that was insane.
And he was like, and then Gavin obviously came by,
And Nor. Gabella.
Amelia, and then the other ranked.
Bozak wasn't there.
He was not there.
Top 100 demons.
And then Demon King of
Incarceration.
Is it Incarceration?
Yeah. There's a Demon King. The only two left are Destruction and Incarceration. Destruction's like in the back just chilling, even though they said he's stronger than Incarceration.
Why did I feel like it wasn't Incarceration? I guess I was thinking of something else.
Maybe the Demon King of Fury for Iris.
The Fury, that might have confused me. But yeah, Incarceration. He came out. He's like, half of you die, and they were just like, what?
Yeah, bro, that was a crazy statement. He literally didn't say anything else. Leave 50 of you left.
Yep.
And then Norgabella with her crazy ass is instantly like, yeah!
She's like excited.
Bro, she instantly executes something. I'm like,
she did not give him a chance.
Whoever it was that got instant kill, I feel so bad for him. Because it was just like, he literally, like, he had a chance, but like, Norgabella was like, whoever she targeted was gonna die, because they made it very clear throughout these 50 chapters that she's a Demon King level power. Her and probably Demon Blade of Incarceration, but like definitely her. She's Demon King level.
That was so funny.
It was hilarious.
For about all those hopes and dreams.
Yeah,
just dead.
Yeah. So we got the top 50 demons. They got a special power from Incarceration, the Demon King of Incarceration. But he did say this power cannot be used against other demons in like territory wars or conquest, whatever. But they can't. So that means like he's prepping them for war.
Like, Eugene's coming for y'all.
Yeah.
And if you die, you can't say I didn't help you.
Yeah. He also said that power can be taken away at any time. As easily as I give it, I can take away. Very godlike, to be honest.
And that wasn't just directed at those guys. I'm pretty sure he's talking also Amelia.
Everybody.
Gavin,
yeah.
Nor. He's like,
oh, but that's actually why I like Nor more than the Blade of Incarceration right now. Because like he said that like all the power I give I can take away. But like Nor was like, I'm not gonna use that power because like as easily as he gives it, he can take it away. And so I feel like she right now is like, she's like not saying it, but I feel like she low-key in like usurp mode, bro. Like she's like gonna slowly get there, but I feel like she wants to like take over.
Maybe.
And like the way that she won't use his power is like if I use your power, I can't ever surpass you. But like if I do it on my own, I can. Well, then there's Blade of Incarceration, who's like all loyalty to the king, and so
And there's Amelia.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we got a tidbit about her.
She's gonna get clapped.
Oh, she is. But actually, maybe not, because we got a tidbit about her. She was born in the city where we don't know if this is where the Demon King of Destruction lives, but we know that's like where he like, that's his kingdom little area. Like he has his own like. I thought of it as more of like a province. How about you? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, where she was born?
Yeah.
Where's she born?
So I don't remember the exact name, but it's basically the Demon King of Destruction has like his own area. I think of it as a province, and like it is not under the control of Hellmouth. It's its own area, and that's where like Jagan is from, or was from. Yeah, like all the demon beasts were from, and or those beasts were from, beastmen were from, and then Amelia's from there, and like. So I was surprised by that because they had never said that before. And basically, we kind of found out that Amelia got like the staff of incarceration, and it gives the memories of like the old people who had the staff, right?
Yeah.
And she gets Edmund's memories, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go home because that's a Demon King of Destruction's area," and like she's like kind of hiding from Eugene because she like saw it, and she doesn't want to accept the fact that she's running, but she's like,
well, that and Sienna, she was like, "Are you sure?"
Oh yeah, that's true.
She was like,
well, she hadn't even Edmund or what's his face didn't even
see her power.
Yeah, well, is his name Edmund?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Edmund, which was the
Edmund or Edmund or whatever.
Something like that. The third Black Wizard,
yeah,
who was contracted to Incarceration, the King of Incarceration, Demon King of Incarceration. He didn't see Sienna. Yeah, no, that's true. So
she just heard about his return.
But she did hear about it.
She was like, "Are you running now?" Or Nor was like, "Are you running now?" Because Sienna of Destruction's coming back. She's like, "I'm not running."
But she knew, running. Yeah. But she
knows.
Yeah.
She said like, Nora was like, if she found out what you did to Hamill, she'll definitely lay destruction on your path. She's like, not running, and then to vent her fury, she hit what's her face,
the little Inquisitor girl.
Yeah, she's like a chimera.
Hectoria.
Yeah.
Hectoria. She's the girl that like had like those weird teeth, and like couldn't really talk. She had like that thing over her mouth. She was the Inquisitor that came with like the 8-tracks guy, I think, to like when the whole thing happened with the Lionheart like first son.
Yeah.
And he like was corrupted by the Demon King and all that.
Chimera.
Yeah. So that happened. That was pretty big. I almost forgot about that. That was huge and sick, bro. It like came out of nowhere.
It did. I did not expect it.
And I love how we're getting more and more of like Hellmouth stuff.
Now we're finally getting to the end game. The war's coming.
I don't know about Endgame.
What do you mean endgame?
This is not Endgame right now, bro.
What?
Even at the end of these like chapters, we're not anywhere near Endgame in my opinion.
What? Yes, we are. We're in the endgame.
Like, if it's what do you mean by Endgame?
We're about to start the endgame. Like we're at the starting line. And beyond it is endgame.
I think like we need to do another 50 chapters before we start the endgame.
I don't think so.
Cause like
I think we're starting the endgame.
Cause
next time we read, bro.
It depends how hard what you consider the beginning of the endgame.
Bro, we're there.
What's the beginning of the endgame for you?
We have the party assembled. We have Hamill, Sienna, Anise, Mullen.
Mm-hmm.
We're there.
Like, yes, but like
bro, this is gonna be early.
But no, bro.
What do you mean no? The war's gonna start. Okay, you know what?
What?
Here's how you're right. And you know what? After thinking about where we finished off, we're not in the game yet.
Yeah.
We're in the end game after the Iris arc is over.
I think one more arc after that.
No.
One more arc. Even if not, even it might not be a massive arc, but like a 10-chapter arc or something.
That doesn't count.
I'm talking about like a mini arc.
No, that doesn't count.
Like for example, like I think there's gonna be the Iris arc, and then you know how we took like 4 or 5 chapter mini arc in like the Demon Kings area to talk about what happens. I think that's gonna happen after Iris's arc. You know, actually,
that's the same thing.
That's cap. I think Iris's arc is gonna happen. Iris's arc, I think, is actually gonna be way longer than we think it is. Cause I thought it was gonna be 2 chapters. I thought they were gonna.
You thought it was quick?
I thought, bro.
Actually,
it's Sienna and Eugene, and I already thought Eugene can 1v1 her. To be honest,
yeah.
If he uses like his double ignition stacked up, I think he could 1v1 her. Now he has Sienna.
I don't think he needs to do that to 1v1 her.
I don't think so either. But I'm just saying he had it in him. He could definitely 1v1 her. Then he has Sienna. I think Sienna could 1v1 her.
Oh yeah.
Fully healed. Cause technically she's not yet. Anise is not a fighter, but like she's healing them, and then. They obviously have Carmen with them. They have everybody. I thought it was gonna be a straight like, where she at? Kill her. Let's go. Like it didn't end up being like that. And because of that, I think this arc that we're about to go on, I think it's gonna be like, it's gonna go on like a little side path. We're not even. It's gonna be like 25 chapters, bro. And those are long chapters. That's why I'm saying that. You did? Well, from the beginning.
Not the beginning.
Okay.
I only thought that after they mentioned they're going to the sea where magical power is kind of useless.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, this is gonna be annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But after this, endgame.
I think we can talk more about predictions like at the end, but Iris's thing I think will be like 25 chapters ish. I think there'll be like another like 10 chapters of preparations of like. Using the dragon materials, the dwarves getting to work, like other people like preparing for stuff, and then I think they're gonna do one more like hit, cause like I feel like right now they're not in a war, so like Eugene can go like fight random people and nobody will really do anything.
No,
like for example, he went and killed the dragon, the Duke of Helmuth, and nobody did anything. You know what I mean? He literally destroyed a whole territory and nobody did anything.
Right. There's no evidence that it was him.
But another Duke saw it and let it be. So like, that's like if the vice president sees something and he's like, not that serious, whatever. You just bombed the Pearl Harbor. We're gonna let that one go. That's what basically happened. Yeah. And then he killed the Duke, and now he's gonna kill Iris, who was like almost at Duke level. I guess I almost think she's like at Duke level, and the Dukes themselves have risen to like Demon King level, and they're not gonna do anything after that either, in my opinion. And then I think they're gonna go kill somebody else, whoever they think is really important,
I don't think
and
there's.
then that'll cause like
I don't think
more
there's-
ripple effects.
I don't think there's anyone else left after they kill.
I think they'll
Oh,
find somebody.
maybe they kill Amelia.
Maybe they do kill Amelia because Amelia has Hamel's Death Knight,
Yeah.
and maybe then we got a little mini Demon King of Fury information from that. Yes. So after maybe at the end of the next 50 chapters, we'll be at the beginning about to be Endgame.
Oh my god!
Because I think this has like 600 chapters, not like 500 chapters.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know how many chapters there are,
I have no idea either. I'm guessing.
but based on like the pacing of the novel, it's not gonna be a long one.
No, definitely not like 800, not even 700.
Yeah.
I can't see more than like if it breaks 600, it's like 615.
Yeah, something around there. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, what are we at 350?
Yeah.
Another 250 chapters. I feel like that would be a lot. When we're just kind of like, he's at
6 stars.
6 stars, and it's like he's about to break into 7, and after they get Iris, like there's not much else to do after that.
Do you think they need a time skip? Because they're nowhere near close enough.
Time skip? The time skip is gonna be the fighting.
But they're nowhere near strong enough to defeat the Demon King right now.
Oh yeah, nowhere near. But they're gonna
need like a 10-year gap to get strong enough.
I
I don't think they'll do it, but like they kind of like
they don't need a 10-year gap because they have Mullen's way stronger than he was before. They just need to find a super secret ass pull medicine to heal Sienna, so she's at full strength.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And then and then Kristina and Anise, like they're good. Like
yeah, they're already good.
We
Yeah.
don't need problem. The only one left is Eugene. And
Bro, they said Vermouth was at 10 stars when they fought the Demon King at the beginning, and he lost. He's at 6.
He's gonna hit 7.
That's not anywhere near 10.
Well, first of all,
Yeah.
you know he got that's true. It's not anywhere near 10, but you know he's about to hit 7.
Okay.
And then
say it one more time, bro.
That's all I'm saying.
But then you know he's about to hit 7.
They have because when they go fight,
Yeah.
they're not gonna take like 5 months to go kill him. Probably take like a couple years. Like a
Yeah,
few
that's what
years.
I'm saying.
And so afterwards, he'll probably have hit 8th by then, 9th.
Mm.
Who knows?
All right, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, but also we never really saw like Hamill was the only one to keep up with Vermis in his old body, right?
Yeah.
Maybe at 8th or 9th could be pretty strong.
He could be stronger than Vermouth, you think?
Well, I don't know if it's stronger, but he could be right there.
Yeah.
And the rest of the party is close to strong, so maybe even stronger.
I think they are stronger. They definitely are stronger.
Actually, Sienna and Mullen are definitely strong.
Yeah. Anise is like
She's just a healer. So
Yeah.
matter. And actually, no, they could technically be stronger because they said like back then, like when they were fighting, like her power and Sienna's power like was being interfered with by the Demon King of Incarceration, so they couldn't fight properly. But Sienna, obviously, eternal whole, and Anise is an angel,
Yeah.
so that level of divinity
Mhm.
might be able to help them fight back against those debuffs.
True.
And then Mullen is
Mullen.
yeah, like that.
Literally.
He's like when they showed his bonus image, I was like,
Bro.
this guy is huge.
He's like
The size of his house.
literally he's the size of a mountain. He's like ginormous. A mountain of a man, as they like to say. Yeah.
They got it. And then also we're forgetting, you know,
He's about to get the
Oh.
Exceed.
the modern world
Yeah.
is a lot more advanced.
But they're all weaker, they made it seem.
I won't say weak. I just say it's more like I think the best way to describe it is we have less peak powers, but we have better foot soldiers than they did in the past.
Alright, I would agree with that.
Because I feel like everyone is like can hit like a 4 or 5 star level, like in adulthood,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of be like an average like that.
Yeah.
Also, Magic is a lot better.
Yeah.
Magic before had no place,
Yeah.
but now everyone's a magician.
I would say there's a lot more. Yeah,
Yeah,
just like you said. Just
yeah,
like you said.
middling strength, but peak strength.
Is lacking.
But it doesn't. It's fine if it's lacking because we have the heroes party.
But I think there was more outside of the heroes party. There was more peak strength back then than there is now.
Oh, I mean, I think it was mostly just the dragons.
But like
And
there
the
was
elves.
also like heroic people they talked about. I feel like I don't see that right now.
They mentioned like probably like 3 people at most like that. And guess who can fill those voids? Sienna, Ciel, Carmen. There we go. Got you.
A barely 5-star guy. Oh god, bro. You have so much hope for Cyan, bro.
I do.
I don't know. Like obviously they've been hyping the twins up for a minute. I just like I can see them being commanders. I can't see them doing something epic.
What?
No.
The last arc, Cyan literally went toe to toe with what's his face.
With an extra.
It doesn't matter.
He was
still
already
pretty strong.
dead.
Yeah, he killed an.
He killed a soul
undead.
body.
A strong undead. That was a great feat.
You know how many undead warlocks can produce?
Oh, my.
Infinite.
Get
He
out of
killed
here.
one.
This is not World of Warcraft. We don't need a kid.
Whatever.
Yeah, he had a great feat,
He did have. It was a great feat. It was a great feat.
and he's gonna have more.
Alright.
And that's why I said he filled the void because all he needs, if he hits 7-star and CL, that's more than enough.
You think Carmen hits 8?
Yeah,
I think Carmen hits 8.
I think she breaks through.
Yeah.
I think she helps Eugene path his way to 8th because no one, if once Eugene hits 7, him and Carmen are on the same level.
Yeah.
Although he'd probably be stronger, like in terms of trump cards.
Yeah.
And it's like, well,
Because he knows magic. He's also an arch wizard.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't. He still doesn't like fully like fuse that like
Yeah.
properly, and it's just like you can use it as one whole power.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to be gained here, but
Yeah.
I think
We'll
feel
see.
like the path I'm talking about is accurate.
I should probably give more credit to the heroes of today. I'll say that. I don't want to be that guy that says years ago.
Back in the old days.
So I'll give him a little. All right, I'm leaning more towards your side, but I don't think they're gonna be that crazy either.
I think the hero.
I think the heroes party, yes, will go nuts, but I don't know the other people. I think they'll do some feats, but
I think Carmen's gonna.
I think Karma will do something crazy.
I think she'll kill.
She'll kill somebody real strong. I think it's gonna be a kamikaze kill though.
No. You know what I bet?
What?
I bet you Eugene doesn't even fight Gavin. I bet you it's Carmen.
Nah way, bro.
8 stars. She's gonna be 8 stars. It's gonna be like once again in Light on Feats podcast, we always bring up 9-star Hedgeman body
Almost
art.
every week.
When she breaks into the 8 star, 8 star, she's gonna go nuts.
Yeah.
It's the next transformation. She's gonna clap Gavin.
I don't believe it.
Actually, okay, that's too far fetched.
Yeah.
She's gonna kamikaze Gavin.
Okay. I can see her kamikaze.
That's how it's gonna happen.
Yeah. I can see her kamikazing somebody very strong.
But she could not. I don't think. Yeah, maybe
She not stomping.
defeating. I was.
You got a little hype.
Yeah, I got a little too much with that. She's not gonna be like, I win and then smoke a cigarette. She's gonna be like, we lose.
Yeah. All right, we went down the rabbit hole there.
Yeah, we did.
But back in Aroth, we also got the really funny night where the 3 girls, Anise, Kristina, same body, and then Sienna and Mur and Ramira have like a drinking competition. Not a drinking competition. They just go out for drinks, and it was really just Anise and Sienna drinking, and they got super drunk and they showed up at Eugene's door. And basically, if you have seen those memes of like when your girl comes back from the girls' night,
Yeah,
that's exactly what happened.
yeah.
Eugene was hiding in the covers like, please don't see me. That was hilarious. And then Kristina confessed her love for him, and she didn't get a kiss. She took a kiss.
Yeah.
Took a kiss. And then we go back to, is it Kel? How do you say it?
Kiel.
Kiel, the Empire of Kiel. to meet back the Lionhearts, and Sienna comes with us.
Mhm.
Obviously, Kristina, Ramiro, and then actually before we go to Kiel, we hit the countryside and we meet the Red Dragon.
Oh yeah, that's
Mm.
right. So they go and meet the Red Dragon. They
Mm.
introduce Ramiro to her. They're like, "Can you help us get this stone out of her head?"
Yeah.
Because they think it's interfering with Ramiro's growth.
Yep.
And they found out, yeah, it's supposed to. It suppressed all growth.
Mm.
She couldn't fight back.
Mm.
It's literally just making her trash.
Yep.
And then she takes. Well, she didn't take it out right then and there, but
The Red Dragon.
the Red Dragon's like, "I can take it out."
Yeah.
And they're
I
like,
don't know if they took it out or if they just fixed like the problem.
"Well, I mean, I think they took it out. They didn't. They didn't specify if they did, but
Mhm.
pretty sure that's what they did because they said like he lodged this thing in her head,
Mm.
so we gotta take
Okay.
it out.
Okay. Yeah.
Because
That's
they were
fair.
originally saying, Sienna was originally like, "Can we take that out of your head?" And she was
Mm.
like, "I'll die if you do it." Because
Okay,
you
yeah,
don't know how to
yeah.
do that.
Yeah, that's true. The Red Dragon came in clutch.
Yeah.
Did that, and she also provided Sienna with a dragon heart.
Yep. With her mom's dragon heart.
Mm-hmm.
So now, what did Sienna use that for?
She used it on her new staff that she got from the treasury called Frost
Oh yeah, that's right.
to make it a staff like comparable to Akasha,
Mm-hmm.
so that Eugene can keep Akasha.
Yes.
And then we leave Ramira there to get some tutelage from the Red Dragon as well. And like after she gets fixed up to learn how to like polymorph and like
Mhm.
learn how to use Draconic and just like dragon fear and all that.
Yeah.
We go back to Kiel, and they go crazy when they see Sienna. But most importantly, they are a bunch of men out there. All right, and they were like, "All right, cool, wizard lady, fine, great, happy to see you. Where's the dragon? Where's the dragon?
Yeah,
we already got a dragon."
And you know the really funny thing? When he came back,
Yeah.
before anything else happened, they're like, "Blood Lion,
Yeah.
Dragon Slayer," and they were chanting
Yeah.
that as he came to the portal.
Yeah, that's why you could tell like it was just a bunch of like brawny men there because they were like the Y Sienna, clap 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 clap,
Dragon Slayer, the Blood Lion,
yeah,
Dragon Slayer,
Yeah.
Blood Lion,
Yeah.
Dragon Slayer, and they were repeating that forever.
it was hilarious. I loved it.
And then it was funny where he was like, it's kind of cringe, and then he was like, but the author was like, but his lips were curling
Yeah.
up because he was
Like,
enjoying it.
but I kind of like it.
Yeah.
He was just making fun of Sienna in a rod. She was like, "Oh my gosh, she loves all this attention."
No, he's gonna say that now. Like,
Yeah. Oh, and then we get the Y Sienna meets her brother,
yeah,
Signard, I believe his name is.
yeah.
That was touching. That was cute. And then we kind of get a little mini arc, just like kind of a recoup arc.
Yeah.
We get another date for Sienna and him around the city. They find out that they need dwarfs to to use the dragon materials because they want
Yeah.
to make dragon armors and
And
weapons.
No one else knows how to.
No one else
it.
has to do
They're
it.
even saying dwarves might not be able
Yeah.
to because dragons rarely let other people use their
Their stuff,
body.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sienna saying she's gonna live at the Lionheart Mansion. That was cool. Lady Ancilla took her as a daughter, basically.
That was so funny.
That was hilarious.
Basically, they were looking at.
Close.
They snuck into Ancilla's closet. to
Yeah,
propose.
Mur and Sienna, yeah.
And then Ancilla pulled out in the morning. She's like, "What are you guys doing
Yeah.
here?" And she's like, "I'm just your fashion caught my eye."
That was funny. That was really funny. And then we get a little. It was like I was not expecting it. The Emperor of Kiel, like, kind of didn't abduct him, but like took Eugene to a secret location inside the kingdom or in the empire, like palace, and he uses his special ancient magic where in this area.
Given to him by Vermouth.
Yeah, give it to him by Vermouth. The king or the emperor is like omnipotent and can is basically God in this area. But he finds out that Hamel is immune.
Does not work against the bloodline of Vermouth's descendants.
Exactly. And then he gets wrecked.
Basically destroys his mind. Or
Eugene.
destroy him in the mind.
Yeah,
not destroy his
Eugene.
mind.
Eugene basically beats him up.
Yep.
And he said he didn't even beat him up that bad. But for an emperor, he's probably the first. They made it very clear it's the first time he's ever been beat up.
Yeah.
So he didn't enjoy that.
Yeah.
And we also got Eugene stomping the first and second commanders of the Emperor's Knights. He like one-shotted them.
Were they first and second?
Yeah, they're the first and second.
You're right.
And he like actually stomped them.
Yeah.
Like no weapons, and they had weapons, and he like insta-killed them.
Yeah.
Like they didn't die, but he insta-beat them.
Basically, Emperor was using it to try to read Eugene's mind.
Mm-hmm.
He found out that he was Hamill. The Emperor used that room for like loyalty tests and everything.
And he wanted to, if he couldn't, he wanted to restrict Eugene to be like, hey, like don't start the war.
Yeah.
And then Eugene's like,
wants peace.
Yeah, he's like, you dumb idiot.
Yeah.
War's coming either way. I'm the one that's gonna make sure war doesn't get here.
Yeah. Then beat him up.
Yeah, then beat him up, and then we leave to Shimuin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we leave to Shimuin, and we find out before we get there. Oh, right before we leave to Shimuin, we find out Cyan hit 5 stars.
Yes.
We talked about in Samar that he might hit 5 stars soon. He broke through, and we hit. Then we go to Shimuin, and we find out that Ciel's been in there fighting, and she became the 7th sword of Shimuin, basically meaning she's the 7th strongest person there, which is pretty cool. Obviously not like hard fact, but like she's top 10, you know.
Now she got the white rose.
She got the moniker, the White Rose.
Yeah. I forgot to say that. I was like, she got the white rose. She got the name White Rose.
Yeah, exactly. And then we also know Carmen's out there, and Eugene shows up to go. Eugene, Sienna, and Anise. And right before they leave, actually, Ramira shows up in dragon form over the Lionheart estate and is like, benefactor, actually human. She thinks she can start disrespecting Eugene, and she finds out not yet.
No. And then in her head, she convinces herself like, yeah, you're right. He's the hero.
Yeah.
Good. I'm here to help him.
Yeah. Sooner or later, he's gonna be a dragon rider. Yeah. As soon as I saw that, I was like, all right, he's a dragon rider. It's happening pretty soon. And that's honestly a crazy mode of flight. They're like, because they're like, obviously they have warp gates, but when they don't need warp gates or can't use one, Ramira is the fastest option. Cause she can travel at like super speed. And then we go to Shimuin, and we get a meeting by Ciel and Eugene. They have a little duel, and then there's a confession.
No.
Our final confession of the 50 chapters.
Wait. You glossed over the duel.
What duel? Between her and him?
Yeah.
She gets clapped like always.
But
there's no suspense.
There was no suspense, but that's why this led to it. She got clapped. She got mad. She got clapped. She was like, "His distance getting greater?"
Yeah.
And then she tried attacking him, and then she was like, "Don't have pity on me." He's like, "Okay." And then he just fucking threw her like a rag doll.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, "Bro," she said, "Don't have pity on me," but she was like not saying like to throw her on the ground.
She said, "Treat me as a woman."
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. You're right. And then Ciel is like, Carmen, Desra, leave the room.
Yes.
And she gets she leaves Anise and Sienna there, and she confesses. And let's just say Eugene didn't accept it. Yeah.
It's over. Batista style.
But the reason he didn't accept it was because he's like, in his head, he's like, he thought of himself as like 100-year-old man. Yeah. I don't think he thought of himself as Hamill, but more like he thought of himself as an old man. Like a middle-aged man.
Just a lot older. And he always looked at them as like little kids.
Yeah.
Siblings.
So he's like, they're 13. Like, technically, I'm 13, but like, I'm not going to like start dating a 13-year-old girl, you know?
They're not 13.
No, back in the day. At the time. Like, at the blood ceremony.
Yeah.
And so then that's when like Ciel started having feelings for him, and he's like, yeah, this is creepy.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah. So now it's, Ciel's like, see me as me, like I see you as Eugene. Oh, this and that. How do you think that's gonna go with them?
I don't know. Basically, everyone was crying, or she was crying.
Yeah.
Sienna was pretty much crying.
Yep.
And then Ciel was like, it's not fair. I saw you first. and then Eugene was like, I'm Hamill.
Yeah.
And she was like, I don't care. I see it's Eugene.
Yeah.
And she's like, it doesn't matter. And then Kristina got pissed because she was like, because she didn't. She got mad at
Ciel
Ciel.
and
I
Eugene.
blanked on her name for a second there.
Yeah.
She got mad at Ciel for throwing a tantrum, and then she got mad at Eugene for saying like,
Still,
focus on the past.
yeah.
It's like,
and not acknowledging Ciel's words either.
Yeah, and then kind of not acknowledging Kristina because she was like, I'm also the same age.
Yeah.
23. Like, what about me?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that made her mad. Then,
She's a big man.
Then they had a talk. They were talking about it. She's like, I understand. I see.
Yeah, Kristina and Ciel, right?
Yeah.
They had their own little get together. She dragged Ciel out of there. She's like, "You're coming with me," and they had their little talk, heart to heart.
Yeah, for Eugene, he was just like, I already got Sienna, Anise, and Kristina, obviously, because like, can't just abandon Kristina.
Yeah.
But I think it could happen just because of Kristina.
Yeah.
I
think it happens.
I don't know. I don't think it does.
I think it happens, but like, I don't think
so.
he's getting anybody else after this.
Oh no, there's no way you can.
These are his 4 women, 3.5.
Unless they do like, we're gonna do twins for Anise and Kristina.
Yeah, no, yeah, 3.5. And that's it. I think he's capped out here.
I don't know if it's I feel like he's really adamant about like not wanting to be with Ciel.
So I thought he was too, but then like how he's feeling, so like though when he rejected her, like that next morning he was like, but why do I feel so weird? You know, like he kept saying like he feels bad, but not just bad, but he felt like weird about like how the result ended.
Yeah.
And so that kind of made me think that like he's realizing that like I can't think of myself as only Hamill, like in that sense, because if I do, then what is Kristina to me? And if I like truly like / love Kristina, then like maybe there's a chance I could be with Ciel, you know. But that's my take on it. That's my take on it. And then we get a little cross-dressing scene.
Yep. Oh, that's so funny. Well, and Ciel, she let it out. She, I won't say she felt better. Obviously, she had red eyes when she was smart in the morning.
Yeah.
She was like teasing Hamill. She was like, you really gassed yourself up all those years ago, and he was like, God damn it!
That's why I don't want to tell you.
She was teasing him, and then she's like, "There's one thing you can do for me to make me feel better. Make him cross-dress to." So before they were planning to get Iris on the ship to get close to Iris because they didn't want to let them know that Eugene was there.
Yeah.
So she suggested, "Why don't you cross-dress?" He was like, "Hell nah, I ain't. Why do I need to do that?
Ain't no way."
And now she's like, "Well, cross-dress, you can be my maid going into the thing." And now he's like, crap.
Yeah, and he did it, and Sienna can change like kind of his appearance a bit so he looks more womanly.
And they were like, a whole new world, because now he looks like a beautiful woman. They're like, oh my god,
they loved it.
Yeah,
they're like, why does he look so great?
Yeah.
And Carmel walked in and was like, if this is your taste, Eugene, it's okay.
She was like, no, please.
Yeah.
That was funny.
That was hilarious. And then we kind of end it with Iris's dreams. She's having these weird dreams of like her and her brothers, like the Demon King of Fury's children, the 4 children. We got Oberon. We got Oberon, the King of Beastmen. Gamash, the King of Giants. I think it's Samain.
I remember the last one.
Samain or Sapane, King of Vampires. He's not king, but he was like the clan leader of a large clan of vampires.
Yeah, that's right.
And then Iris, who was just like an elvish ranger. She wasn't like an actual elf princess. And so she was like, why did I get picked out of all the elfish rangers? And so she was having dreams of her and her brothers and her father while she's going toward the Salgada Sea, which is known as like a dead sea where there's like magic interference. Maybe there used to be a dragon's lair there. Maybe there's something else. We don't know. I think there is a dragon's lair there, but I don't think it's like actually a dragon's lair. I think it's a dragon that died there to something else that's there.
Oh, my guess was, I think like there's a like a demon king, like
Remnant.
yeah,
Okay.
or something like that, and yeah, the dragon as well.
So I actually let me fix that. I don't think the dragon is dead. I think the dragon is like captivated, like in
Oh.
captivity to something else.
To
That's why I think this arc is gonna be a little bigger. It's not just gonna be like, where's the treasure? Find the treasure. We find treasure and Iris at the same time. We kill Iris. We go home.
Yep.
I don't think it's like that. I think it's gonna definitely be something more, especially because we're going to like this whole Salgado Sea thing. We might find like a Naga tribe or something. You know.
yeah. Oh, another thing, Lovelian.
Oh,
He has.
I think it's Lovelian.
Lovelian.
Where's the-
Lovelian.
Yeah.
Lovelian. I think you're right.
Okay.
Lovelian. He started having thoughts that Eugene is Hamill. Now he figured it out.
Yeah.
He's basically like, Eugene. It didn't make sense that Eugene was so strong. Like, no matter how much you thought about it, it was like someone like that shouldn't exist.
It's impossible.
And he thought like it should be Great Vermouth because like he would never think no one would ever speak like Vermouth doesn't speak like that. And then he was like the only person that I respect like that was Hamill. And then instantly,
Click, 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 click.
oh yeah, and the other thing was Sienna was sticking close to Hamill. She's like, Sienna didn't like Vermouth. She didn't like Hamill, and that's part of it clicked. She's like, Hamill. It all makes sense now.
Yeah. And then that's kind of where we ended. And one also tidbit I think we forgot to mention is that they kind of come to the conclusion that Vermouth's blood is like related somehow to Demon's blood, and it might be a mix somehow.
Yeah, oh yeah, because they rewatched the clip of Sienna being attacked by Vermouth.
Oh yeah, exactly. And they're like, why is it that only like Vermouth's blood can like use the Demon King's weapons?
Yeah.
Why is it the only one that can use like all the Demon King's weapons? There must be a reason. There must be a reason why the demons want like the Lionheart blood so much for sacrifices and stuff.
Yeah, and they ruled out like him being a Demon King blood because of the Holy Sword.
Yeah.
But they're like so many questions.
There's something there, but we trust them.
They're like we'll trust until the very end.
Yeah. And also another thing is that they kind of at the very end, the dwarf, from blanking on his name, but there's a master dwarf talking to Eugene. He's kind of talking about the legends of the Salgado Sea and how it's like the end of the world as well, and like everybody's
how the sea used to be land.
The sea. The sea used to be land, but also like everybody. So they know that this world is spherical, but they've never traveled from north to south. So they're thinking, or I don't think Eugene thought it right away, but I think he's kind of putting it together that like beyond the Salgado Sea might be like the rock. What's that word where a Molin is like fighting those monsters?
Oh, the Norse, not Norse.
It starts with an R. It's like Ruskavar or something.
It's the land of nothingness.
Yeah, the land of nothingness. Like I think at least that like the Salgado Sea like past that leads to that, and that's how they mix. And so there's like a big secret somewhere there, and they might. Another prediction I have is I think they might free Molin from his curse right here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And now that I'm thinking that, if they free Molin from his curse, I think might get another like knowledge dump from Vermouth. I don't know how.
Maybe.
But they might.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah. I was thinking today, bro.
Yeah.
That Reincarnation though was a lot of love this 50 chapters. I thought it was gonna be way more fighting. No. But this next 50 chapters is hands.
That's where all the hands are coming.
Yeah, all of them. Cyan, I don't think he's gonna be around. Ciel hits 5 stars.
Ciel's arc.
Yeah, Ciel hits 5 stars. Eugene, I think, hits 7 stars here. I think Iris, I think she just gets clapped.
I think she's gonna be a hard kill.
Yeah, a hard kill.
She's definitely gonna.
But she's dying.
Yeah.
I think Ramira's gonna do something cool with her dragon body.
Oh, maybe.
I think Sienna is gonna be way more handicapped than she thinks she is, because she was like making a bold claim. She was like, "You think like you can't take the magic out of Sienna or something like that." There was like a quote she said, and I'm like, "If you take the magic out of me, what am I? Useless?" She's kind of said something like that, and I want her to just feel like kind of useless.
Oh my god!
But it does kind of suck. There's gonna be 2 places back to back with like limited magic ability.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be a very interesting arc. Very interesting arc. And at the end of the 50 chapters, will be at Endgame, is my opinion.
All right, I agree.
Okay. And so that I think we wrapped up Damn Reincarnation.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was very good though. It was very good. And for next week's reads, what are we doing, my man?
We're here. We made it. after how? When was the last time we read this?
Bro, it's been like probably 3 months. I think it was September, maybe
3 months.
August.
We read. No, it's been a long time.
Longer than that?
We haven't read this since March.
You're lying.
Bro, we had to wait.
There's no way.
March or April.
There's no. I'm putting latest.
Guys, the next read for next week is Devil's Son-in-Law.
Yes, sir.
It's finished. Next 75 chapters are up.
There's
Or
no
the
way,
last
bro.
75 chapters. Bro, we have not read that since like March or April.
I'll tell you right now when we read it.
There's no way.
But I am super excited about it. Oh my god. It was 5 months ago.
I told you.
When did this episode release?
Whatever
Let's see.
day it is. And then
Let's see. June 26th.
Okay, so I was kind of off.
It was right in the middle of both of our predictions, like
Yeah.
April to August. Yeah, June. Wow.
So I told you I was.
That's 5 months, basically 6 months.
Yeah, because we're gonna be in December.
Didn't we say in that video we're probably gonna have to wait till the end of the year?
Yeah, we did.
Wow. We're finally back.
Yeah, I think it finished a little bit earlier, but we just forgot about it.
Yeah, and you caught it like randomly this week.
Yeah, I looked it up because it's like, when's Devil's Son-in-Law gonna be done? I looked it up. I was like, 1275. We're here.
It's gonna be a good week. It's gonna be a good week.
We can finally finish it. I can finally. Chenrui.
Yeah.
Chenrui's Chen.
Chanrui's Chen.
Chenrui's Rui.
1203 to 1275. There's a lot of secrets to remember, to find out.
That's why we're kind of shocked. I'm like, bro, how are they gonna
Wow.
cover all of this?
There might be a
72
couple
chapters?
info dumps.
Or maybe a couple ass bullet. There's definitely gonna be a
Demon and Human War, Abyss faction. What else?
Abyss. Oh yeah.
The Abyss.
Yeah.
The
I was gonna say Ragnarok, but Twilight of the Gods.
Twilight of the Gods.
That is Ragnarok. It's
Yeah.
just different.
Yeah, Ragnarok. When he becomes a god, I don't think he just becomes a god and like novel ends. I think there's like gonna be a fight within like god levels because there used to be gods, so I don't think he just becomes a god and the novels end.
Yeah.
I think there's gonna be like other gods that he's gonna fight. What else do we have? There's more.
Oh, there is. We can't remember.
We
all.
can't remember.
There's too much stuff that I'm just like, how are you gonna cover this all?
Yeah.
And if you don't, I'm gonna be angry at you.
Go back to the end of last episode. It's June 26th. I'll tell you guys the episode right now because it's far back. Let me see. It is episode 23. So if you guys want to know all the things that we got to see, episode 23.
Yeah, 'cause I'm pretty sure we mentioned everything that we're like.
There's no way we're going to
Wondering-
finish. Yeah.
Wondering how they're gonna cover it.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. He's currently Chanrui's pseudo god,
Yeah.
peak pseudo god.
Combat power.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
He's not. I don't think he's actually officially stepped into pseudo god yet.
Yeah.
He's like peak.
That's kind of
demigod.
confusing.
Yeah, because they always kept track of battle power and then cultivation level.
Yeah. So I think you're right. I think he's peak demigod technically, but he's like able to fight peak
Yeah.
demigod, even able to fight.
Either that
Demigod.
or he stepped into
sorry.
pseudo god, and I just don't remember.
I think you're right. I think he's peak demigod, but he can fight peak pseudo god, and even we find out pseudo god is like quadruple S, and then quadruple S plus is peak pseudo god, and there's like quadruple S plus plus.
It's like you're so closest to God.
Yeah. And so he can technically fight those people because he fought Elemental. The Elemental
That
Kings
was
were quadruple
epic.
S plus plus.
Dude,
That was epic.
That was so epic.
So, like,
That novel that's a top 3 fight scene novel.
oh yeah,
Like every time you read it, you're hyped every time.
every time. I remember when I first started reading this, it was like at chapter 1050. I only read this novel because we weren't doing the podcast. But when I first started reading this, I read that novel for like a month straight. Like that was the
Yeah.
only novel I read because the chapters are so long. It took me actually a month to like finish those 1,000
And
chapters.
you were excited.
And I was excited every day. I woke up and I was like, "There's not enough time in the day, bro." It was really good. It's finally coming to an end. We'll have our final ratings and everything.
I love that feeling where I'm just like, I wish there was more time for me to read this.
Yeah. It's honestly the best when you're going to sleep at like 2:30 in the morning and you have to wake up at early in the morning and you're like, you know what I think? I'm like, can God just stop the clock for me?
Yeah.
Just stop the clock right here and let me read for like 4 days and then like you can start the timer again.
Yeah.
I love when I get those feelings, man.
Yeah, they're the best.
Yeah. That was episode 42 of Light Novel Fiends. This has been Adamar.
Biggest gamer.
Peace.